Wow, you didn't fall for that.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that you made me mess up the intro again. I feel like it's your fault every time.
Sorry.
I think you make me mess up the intro on purpose to make me look like a fool because you know I do it because we're live.
I honestly didn't know you were gonna go live that time, so I'm sorry. It's okay. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Are we on live on Facebook too, by the way?
Gosh.
Huh?
You froze for like a couple of seconds. I don't know if it's on my end or your end, but.
Well, I am. Are we on Facebook Live too? Are we good?
No, we're not going on Facebook Live. This isn't a live reaction. This is just a review, dude.
Yeah, right. I'm so used to doing the fucking. I'm so used to doing the live reactions. I forget that. All right, let's do this. Do the intro. Go.
Hey, what is up, everybody? I am Owen Finch here, and this is
James the He-Man Hebert, a.k.a. the He-Man, a.k.a. J. Hebert Side, a.k.a. James Archangel, a.k.a. Jesus. I think I'm the man of 1,000 nicknames.
And we are here to give you reviews of 4 shows today, but I just called this video WWE NXT and 205 Live reviews since those are the shows we're reviewing.
Yes.
We're going to review 205 Live and NXT, the episodes that have taken place the past 2 weeks. We're going to start off with 205 Live.
Yeah.
So first, we're going to review the 205 Live episode from November 5th, 2017. And we had Nigel McGuinness and Vic Joseph on commentary. This was Nigel McGuinness' first 205 Live episode. This was really his first shot on the main roster because Corey Graves is doing Raw and SmackDown now. So I don't know. You know what doesn't really make any sense?
What?
So they take Corey Graves off commentary when he's doing SmackDown, but yet they bothered to fly him off to SmackDown when he wasn't even doing commentary for that show. That doesn't make any sense. Like Corey Graves being taken on commentary didn't make any sense.
Well, they don't make fucking sense to begin with. I'm done trying to make sense of this company.
Like he's already there, but yet but yet another guy has to pay his money because they ain't paying for him to fly out when he doesn't even need to.
Right.
I mean, Nigel McGuinness probably ain't complaining because he gets opportunities on the main roster, but yet now he's got to work with Vic Joseph on comment. Oh, I bet Corey Graves is loving it. You know what? Remember that dance you did on last week's 205 Live review about JBL being gone? I bet Corey Graves is doing the same dance knowing he didn't have to work with Vic Joseph on commentary.
Yeah, and apparently I owe JBL an apology. I only apologize for the Mauro Ranallo thing, but everything else I still stand by. Thank God the prick is gone. Fuck that, dude.
But do you think Corey Graves was so happy back in the days knowing he didn't have to work with Vic Joseph on commentary anymore?
Although, you know what's funny? He was much better here. I mean, he still said the takedown for a fucking. By the way, okay. But this is on the other episode. I just want to point this out, though. I have to point this out. He does say takedown. And this is during the spot where Rich Swann does his spinning leg drop on TJP, and he calls it a fucking takedown. Like, are you fucking me?
I can see.
Like and the funny thing is, he was getting so much better with Nigel on commentary because I think he was giving him pointers, and Nigel's actually a good teacher in all aspects.
Yeah.
And somehow this dude says takedown again. Like, the fuck?
Nigel McGuinness, though, he's doing very well on doing commentary on 205 Live.
Yes. Nigel McGuinness is probably like one of the better guys on 205 Live. Or on
when he remember Nigel
WWE.
McGuinness is he does a great job when he remembers the right company he's commentating for.
Right here. In Ring of Honor. And Vic Joseph's like, oh, well, what a nice takedown.
In Ring of Honor.
What a nice takedown there. In Ring of Honor.
You know what I would feel bad for? I wish I had brought this up when we were doing the show today. If they did that storyline with the invasion, Nigel McGuinness is gonna get like so confused.
Yeah, it's like, oh, amazing right here. This is an amazing warfare of wrestling in Ring of Honor. I mean, WWE. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All I know is I'm screaming because this is amazing wrestling and Ring of Honor. Fuck, I did it again.
I feel bad for him.
I'm sorry. I love Nigel, man, and he's one of the best, but I will always give him shit his first night because that was just too funny.
Didn't he call, I know this is random too, but didn't he, when he was on commentary, call Andrade Cien almost by like his Ring of Honor name too? Like he does it every time he has a match. He calls him by like his Ring of Honor.
Oh, what? He was in Ring of Honor?
Well, he doesn't call Andrade Cien almost. He calls him like his New Japan name or whatever.
I don't even know. Anyway, are we ready?
But yes. So the show kicks off. It shows a build-up video package for the Fatal 5-Way match. This was pretty much a way to build up everybody to be a threat.
The guy with the most character is Enzo Amore.
You know what the funny thing is?
Because of one guy, I want to point this out. I don't care what John says. I don't care what Chris says. I was right. Watch 205 Live this week.
Last week.
205 chance from last week. Because of one guy. All it took was one guy that was super charismatic for people to give a shit about the match.
I do want to say this though. Another person, I don't remember the context of the promo. Another person who did very well in this promo was obviously the Brian Kendrick. He did very well.
Oh yeah. Cedric needs to get I'm sorry.
The only problem,
I love Cedric, but he needs to get better in the ring promos. I mean, in the cruiserweight division, it shouldn't have mattered, but
it's not like he's given the platform to talk either. Like,
no, he
never gets promo time.
Talk here. I mean, they shouldn't give him a fucking script at the same time, but at the same time, I don't know.
I gotta say though, the worst one, maybe because I don't like this, was Tony Nese. His was awful.
This was pretty bad. I didn't like it.
And I am going to rant about this.
It kind of brought down the mood of the promo too.
I'm going to say this too.
Grand Metalik, who like you wouldn't think you complain about it because he's speaking in a different language, but it's like, dude, it sounds so scripted. Like Enzo Amore and like the Brian Kendrick are the only ones going off the cuff. I don't know if it's because they're allowed to or if the guys are just scared if they don't follow word for word, they're gonna get fired. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is anymore. Like, it's...
The one complaint I have, why was Tony Nese in this match? I can make an argument for, obviously, Enzo being in the match because he's feuded with Neville.
Noam Dar you could have put in there. He was feuding with Enzo. You could have put in fucking... You could have put in a fucking... Fuck, Rich Swann, who... How many matches has he won against a bunch of fucking guys already? You could have put in fucking Jack Gallagher.
Well, Jack Gallagher was selling the injury from the street fight, so I mean that's obviously
okay. But like, then what about? I mean, what about Gulak? Actually, fuck Gulak. I hate his new character now. I'm starting to fucking hate it. I just
like I'll admit this. Even though Kendrick's not necessarily feuded with any of these guys, he made sense to be in this match because he had a big victory over Jack Gallagher, so. He made sense to be in this match. Like, at least Cedric Alexander and Grand Metalik will win in matches. Like, Tony Nese hasn't won a match. I don't even remember the last time Tony Nese had such a great, like, character. Austin Aries certainly wanted to stick around and feud with him.
I'd just release this guy. He's pointless. He's really, all he is just a body. Like, he shouldn't even have a character. I think his character makes it worse. To be honest, I'm starting to hate it. Like, I was a big advocate at the beginning because he was just doing the whole thing in the stage, but now it's like every fucking program, it's like on auto repeat. It's just, oh, I have 8 reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I can count to 8. What comes after 8? I don't know what comes after 8. Let's go. It's like fucking nursery rhyme bullshit. Like,
What is he doing? What is he
I
doing,
don't
man?
fucking know. Like, dude, say more words than you have 8 reasons. Oh, look at my pics. Don't see like fucking Johnny Mundo fucking saying this shit.
Yeah. Not even Neville, and he's the champ because Neville's probably more jacked than he is.
Yeah, and Neville has a fucking rockin' an 8-pack. He doesn't even have to show it off. It's just fucking stupid. All of it's stupid.
But overall,
notification.
but overall, I thought this video package was very good. I thought, except for Tony Nese's, I thought everyone else was fine. And then we had the I'll just continue talking. Then we had the first match on the show. It was TJP versus Arya Daivari, and before the match,
I shift this so hard.
Before the match, Rich Swann comes out, and he sits right in front of the commentators, so right on the table, so they can't even see the match.
Commentary taters. Commentary taters. Yeah. I didn't know they were taters, Owen. I thought they were people.
Well, Vic Joseph's a tater.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay, anyway.
But yeah, he sits right in front of the commentators, so they can't even see the match. So I'm surprised they were able to call it.
Did they look the other way, just like, hello?
Wait till you see the Aftershock corner later on tonight, and you'll know what we're talking about.
God. Up, I gotta get the cat in. He wants to give us the views. Hold on. I'm just gonna turn on my light. Fuck this shit. It's okay, bud. It's okay. Hey! Hey! Get us the views! Get us the views! Yeah! Get us the views! Look at this cat! This is more entertaining than Tony Nese right here. Right here. This is more entertaining. Look at this. Look at the. Oh wait, you can't really see it.
You can't see
there
it.
You go. There you go. Here he is loving me. You love me. Don't you love me? You love me. This is more entertaining than Tony Nese. Aren't you? You're more entertaining than Tony Nese, aren't you? Yeah, you are.
All right. You know, it's actually, I'm going to say it's way more entertaining than this TJP with Swan feud.
Oh, my God.
I don't really remember the match.
Fucking torture, please.
I don't really remember the match because like my memory wiped it out of my memory. So I remember TJP. I believe he won with the detonation kick because that's his finisher. So
one of his finishers. He's just in the shot now. He doesn't want to get out of the shot.
He wants to give us the views.
Yes. Now his tails.
And then afterwards, Rich Swann comes in, and he asks for a rematch, and TJP accepts. Whatever.
Don't even give a shit. I could not care less about this fucking feud. That's how bad it is. Although their last match was actually pretty good. We'll get to that. I was originally going to skip it until I saw some of the highlights.
Then next we had so overall this match gets like 2 stars because I did not care about it. It was just whatever.
I'm rating it a 1 star. Fuck Arya Daivari, sucks.
I don't even remember if he got any offense in on this match. Not gonna lie, I think he probably
didn't, and nor should he.
Then next we have Drew Gulak versus Akira Tozawa, and before the match, Drew Gulak comes out and he cuts a promo and he's made this PowerPoint presentation about all the ways he can fix Steel by
Before we do that, let's talk about how the Titus brand's apparently nixed.
Yeah, it has been nixed.
Like it's just done.
It hasn't been. It was brought up. It was brought up on the show, but there was no Titus O'Neil in sight.
I don't even know. Like, did they even say that?
They said Vic Joseph said on commentary. Now, if it's coming from Vic Joseph, it probably isn't true. But he said that Akira Tozawa is part of the Titus brand, and Titus O'Neil is going to try to work his way to try to get Tozawa back on top. Good luck, Titus.
Yeah, you got a lot of competition to go through, buddy.
Tozawa, let's be honest, Tozawa's haddish. I'm not saying this like because I believe this, but this is how the cruiserweight division works. Once you get your shot, think about it. Once you get your shot at the title, that's it. You don't get another one.
Yep.
Even though he was just the champion, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But anyhow, so Drew Gulak comes out and he shows this PowerPoint presentation of how to fix 205 Live.
Dude, I can make a better PowerPoint presentation than this fucking geek. I'm sorry. Like, where's the intriguement? Where's the effects? Where's the sound effects? Make it funny.
I think that's
entertaining.
I think that's the point, though, that it's supposed to be boring. Because that's how Drew Gulak is. He's very, he's very basic. He's
He's not. Like, these fucking dudes ruined him. They character assassinated him so hard. He comes in as this fucking destroyer, and then they're just like, no, fuck that. Shave your beard, look like Captain Underpants, be annoying, say no high flying, and make boring PowerPoint presentations. This dude deserves better. I don't give a shit. Drew Gulak is one of the most realistic wrestlers on the fucking roster, and you're doing jack and shit with him. Bite me.
I'm not gonna disagree with you.
It's fucking
like he's
bullshit.
like doing.
Like, what the fuck? Like, they brought him in, and he was like he was the pure wrestler of CCW. You know how hard it is to be a wrestler in CCW? And this dude was one of the fucking best in that brand. He was one of the best in the world. And you fuck him over like this. The fuck is wrong with you people? It's like instead of fucking over their talent on a fucking developmental stage, they fuck them up on an even grander stage now. It's atrocious.
Like I've talked about before, this is the epitome of WWE superstars. This is pretty much superstars except with cruiserweights.
That's all it is now. I can't even. Sometimes I wonder why we watch it.
I watch it for Neville.
Yeah, that's it.
And now
Neville and Enzo. What else is there? What else is there? And it's gonna die off. Like, this isn't gonna be long term. And then they're like, oh, well, we don't have anything for you anymore. You couldn't keep it long term. That's your fucking job, you morons!
What's going to happen is, like, half of them will get released. Like, the only one that will probably... Well, Kendrick probably will just... Kendrick will just leave... Kendrick won't get released. He'll probably be a trainer or something.
Yeah, Brian Kendrick on his second chance. He has a job for life there. But...
Jack Gallagher, I feel like they'll keep... For some reason, I feel like they'll keep Jack Gallagher. I don't think they're going to be gone.
Jack Gallagher is such a likable dude. Like, how can you hate the guy? Like, even as a heel, like, he'll be amazing as a heel, don't get me wrong, but it's just... He's too likable of a guy backstage. Like, the dude's so professional. The dude's so courteous. Like, how do you hate him? You know?
And then and Enzo Amore, I think he'll definitely stick around. I don't see him being gone. Neville probably would still.
Actually, I don't know. We don't know about that.
Neville would stick. I feel like they'd keep Neville. He'd probably go back to where he was before the cruiserweight division, though.
I feel like Cedric Alexander deserves better. I feel like fucking Grand Metalik deserves better. I feel like TJP deserves a lot better than this shit. Like, I want to talk about that too. It's like Grand Metalik is barely a factor in the cruiserweight division. Like, they fucking forgot about him for goddamn months. And TJP, they made a fucking whiny fucking nerd. And that was not their characters by the end of the fucking finals of the Cruiserweight Classic. And they were the fucking final match.
They were in the finals.
It's not like, and I see this shit, and it's like, no wonder why Zach and Cody didn't sign. I know it sounds like a broken record, but it's like they're probably doing way better in the Super Juniors than they ever would in the Cruiserweight division. And this is just living proof of this shit.
But yeah, it's just.
For fuck's sake, it's fucking terrible.
We've said this for months, so I'm not gonna keep saying it. So.
Well, we just did, but anyway, continue.
But anyhow, so Drew Gulak shows his PowerPoint, and pretty much he doesn't want any moves off the ropes, even though that's the whole point of the Cruiserweight division.
Yeah, no moves off the ropes. No moves off the third rope. It's showboating. No move on the second rope. That's also showboating. And he classified those as the worst and second things that are wrong with 205 Live. Tries to go to the third slide. Akira Tozawa comes out of fucking nowhere. Like, and I want to kill myself. Where's the bleach?
They have the match. Tozawa wins.
Cool.
The match wasn't bad. But then I didn't. It just pretty much shows that Tozawa's just done, dude. He's done.
You could have done so much more with this fucking division, and you fuck it up. I don't care. I will say it. I don't care what you say. Oh yeah, well, every time James says it, I don't want it to happen now. Well, what would you rather? Me saying something 1,000 times so something will actually fucking happening, or shit to continue happening the way it happened? Because let me tell you something, nigga. Shit ain't working.
This ain't working,
dude. The way that's fucking going on. Dude, put the women on Raw. Put the Cruiserweights on SmackDown. Make your fucking shows different. Fuck's sake. Stop treating us like we don't know what we're talking about when some of us actually fucking do. We've been watching this for years. Years. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know what they're doing, man. They're just what they're trying.
Fucking talent. All this talent you're just wasting.
They're working, dude. They're trying to make us not care about the cruiserweights. We don't. They succeeded.
Yes. This is the opposite of working. This isn't even trying. And if they're actually trying to do a fucking bad job, then that's just fucking preposterous to me.
Think about it. This division's so great, right? They just book random fatal 5-way matches all the time.
Yeah, and that's how they contend. That's how they contend their number one contendership. Which, like, I'd be fine. I'd be fine with it if it was like that's how you do it or whatever on occasion, which they do it on very rare occasion, honestly. But the problem I have is it's on 205 because you fucking bombed it with the way you booked the Cruiserweight division on the main roster in the beginning. You had to create a whole other show for it. After SmackDown, by the way. So it might as well have just been on SmackDown the whole time. Like I fucking said it should have been.
They go to both shows anyways. It's
fucking stupid. And now guys like from SmackDown are also coming into the Cruiserweight division. Like I said should fucking happen. Like I said should happen. They're just full of this fucking creative team. It's just full of retards.
It has been for years, dude.
I want to throw a shoe at these motherfuckers.
I want to throw 20 shoes at. I just want to throw shoes at.
I'm gonna throw. I will throw 100 shoes until they get their fucking act straight, dude. Straight up. Anyway, fuck this whole thing. I don't care. Cool. Next match. Fuck my life.
We forgot to do star ratings.
I don't give a shit. Fucking 1 and 2. There you go. I'll rate the other one 3.5.
There we go.
Fantastic. All right, let's just get to the main event because that's like the only thing I really gave a shit about.
Well, first Enzo Amore cuts an interview talking about how he's going to win the Fatal 5-Way, and him and Neville have a face-off, which pretty much just gave away that Enzo Amore was going to win this match. So great job on that.
Yeah. Shit. I don't know.
Speaking of which, Neville's not even on the Neville's like barely on the shows anymore either. He just comes out backstage. He just has backstage segments now. He doesn't even come out and have matches anymore.
Does he really need to? I mean, he's at least in backstage segments. That's all you need him for. Like, as long as Neville's there, it's like you don't have.
What's the point? At the point, who's he? He has no one to face, so it's like.
I don't even know. Honestly, I just don't care.
All right, then we had the Fatal 5-Way elimination match. It was Tony Nese versus Cedric Alexander versus the Brian Kendrick versus Grand Metalik versus Enzo Amore.
It was a really, really good match. It's a shame that it was wasted on 205. Like, that's the thing that's troublesome to me. Thinking about it, they'll have like, even if they were gonna put it on Raw, right? You would think that to fill up some time on your show with some interest, you'd put the Fatal 5-Way on Raw.
Exactly.
No, they have another like random 6-man just thrown in there.
They used Monday Night Raw to build up 205 Live.
When it should be the other way around. It's fucking stupid. And who needs another hour of a Raw program base?
You know what the funny thing is?
Raw. It should be on SmackDown.
I just accidentally quoted OTO Essential because that's exactly what he said. That he said the exact same thing I said. They used Monday Night Raw to build up 205 Live.
He's not wrong. It's stupid.
He's not wrong.
Like, just trying to make sense of how they booked the Cruiserweight division is like trying to make sense of STDs. You're never going to understand it. You just know to stay the fuck away from the shit that gives you it. In this case, it's not really an STD that fucking 205 Live gives me. It's just a goddamn massive migraine. God, anyway, I'm sorry. I should love this match, and it was a really good match up until the end, which I questioned the booking a little bit. But the match was really, really well good. And
I like the way I love the way Enzo was booked in this match.
I don't care. I mean, you can hate Enzo all you want, but after what happened on 205 Live, it just proved my point that Enzo Amore talking on the mic before the match fucking began made everyone give a shit about this fucking match. Because had he not talked on that fucking mic, no one would have given a shit. There would have been no 205 Live chance. There would have been none of that shit. There would have been no holy shit chance or this is awesome chance. And that is what happened after Enzo talked on the mic.
Something tells me I don't know if this is necessarily...
Tell me the last time a cruiserweight match that did not involve something involving Brian Kendrick or Neville or Aries got a "This is awesome" chant. Name one match. You can't.
Outside the Cruiserweight Classics?
Especially a Fatal 5-Way. The match Austin Aries was in didn't even get that same reaction. Not that he's bad on the mic, by the way. But Enzo's that charismatic that even if he can't wrestle, he made people give a shit about the match. And yet people hate this guy. They should be kissing his ass. They should be lining up their ducks in a fucking row, puckering up their lips, and joining the Enzo Amore Kiss My Ass Club. How you doing?
He was. You know what the funny thing is? He's one of the few. Cruiserweights that has a character on the roster now. The only three are Neville. The only other two are Neville, Kendrick, and I would say probably Jack Gallagher.
Yeah, it's easy.
Like he would. Like he.
It's
like Like everyone else was just wrestling. He was actually booked as He was actually booked as a character in this match.
I mean,
Except
there is other characters, but like every other character is shit, and then everyone else has like no character or generic characters.
Exactly.
Oh God, it's a train wreck of a show. Anyway, that's not the point. Match was good, really cool spots. Enzo Amore's spots was actually really cool. How they kind of showed that he's not really a typical cruiserweight, that he's actually more of a street brawler. So he's really not that terrible in the ring. So they're probably trying to train him for this match, which is what I assume they're doing.
I thought it was very entertaining seeing Kendrick and Tony Nese beat him up. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
Cedric Alexander looked awesome in this match. He pretty much got every single elimination in this match, which was awesome.
The Tower of Doom was fucking great. That's what got the 205 chant. I can't believe that it took Enzo Amore to get a 205 live chant. Just Enzo talking on the mic, because no one wouldn't have said a goddamn thing.
Exactly.
Had Enzo not fucking talked on the mic. I don't care what anyone says. Fucking kiss my ass. Tell me how it tastes.
I bet people are staying. I bet people are staying for 205 live now because of Enzo too. Not everyone, but most people.
Yeah, because there's a fucking star in there now. I mean, next year just have to get some actual name talent, which I don't think is going to happen unless they change their creative direction. By the way, another thing that bugs me, and we were talking about this on the Aftershock Corner. I love how you have like guys like Breezango come in out of fucking God knows fucking out of the blue. Enzo's in the cruiserweight division now. At one point, Aries was in the cruiserweight division. Bring in fucking Kalisto.
I've been talking about it for months.
Kalisto? Fuck, man.
I thought that was the whole point of putting him on Raw.
No, apparently it wasn't. Apparently his job is just a job to Elias every fucking week.
But yeah, overall the eliminations, Cedric Alexander pretty much eliminates everybody with the lumbar check, which was really cool for Cedric Alexander. Then afterwards, Enzo Amore sneaks in after he had been laid out for a while, rolls up Cedric Alexander, holds the tights for the win, and Enzo Amore is going to be facing Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship at No Mercy.
Yep.
Which I'm questioning because of Enzo's buzz if he should win the title at No Mercy, because that would actually.
No, I think honestly he should contend the title for a few more times. I don't think he should actually win it. Then again, I don't know what he'd actually do after this.
After what happened on Raw this week, we know he's probably not going to. He's gonna probably get squashed at No Mercy.
I don't even know. It's just like this company is afraid of making money or whatever. It just.
Because what's weird is they pretty much just admitted the fact that Enzo being in the division was diminished. They pretty much admitted it on Raw this week.
Yeah, no kidding. Enzo's definitely not treating it like it, but they're really trying to break his spirits. And even though it's not working, I can tell it's not working with Enzo. Just them doing it pisses me off. Like seriously,
I do agree that he should be in the cruiserweight division, but not to diminish him.
If anything, it's heightened the interest of 205 Live. It's like they're burying him. It's stupid. It's stupid to bury anyone if you can make some money off of them. Especially in Enzo's case. I'm done. Let's just get the other 205 Live out of the fucking way. I want to actually talk about something happy to end my night.
All right, so this was Tuesday's episode, September 12th. Same people on commentary. I'm not going to talk about the Witch Swan TJP match because that would just piss us off even more. Witch Swan won.
Actually, no, I will say this. I was going to skip it. I fucking hate this feud. I want it to end. I think it's fucking stupid. Especially the fucking build-up to it. But this match was actually really, really, really good. I was very surprised because as I was skipping to the next match, I ended up catching really amazing highlights of shit that I did not see them do. So I was like, God damn it, this is going to be a good match. I'm skipping, isn't it? I'm like, fuck it. I know this sucks, but I'll watch the match.
I didn't care.
I don't
I thought the
regret it.
match.
I don't regret it. It was a really good match. Please to God, let this be the end of the feud, though.
I
Please
thought the
to
match
God,
was.
let this be the end of the
I thought
feud.
that. I thought the match was good, just ruined by the feud.
It was a good match. I just literally I had to force myself to forget about the feud for a minute and just marvel at how good these guys actually can be.
And I feel bad, by the way, too, because obviously you could see that 205 Live, at least this week, was affected with the fact of everything that happened on SmackDown and the Mae
Yeah,
Young Classic.
yeah.
Ironically enough, though, this episode I think was probably better than the previous episode, which is weird. It's like when they don't, at the same time when they don't even try, too. Sometimes stuff can work.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the next fucking thing?
Um,
And I'm
Cedric
not.
Alexander, Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali are backstage,
All right, cool.
and
Wait, hold on. I do want to say for the T.J. Perkins match, uh, I'll actually rate it 3.5. Really, that was actually a really good match, surprisingly. So I'm not gonna knock it down just because of the feud. Taking the feud out of the context, I'll rate it a 3.5.
I'll just do a 3-star match, just because of the story sucks. So
Yeah, well, yeah, to take yourself out of it to really appreciate it.
um. Yeah, but Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali are backstage, and Mustafa Ali asked Cedric Alexander if he's upset that he was pretty much robbed out of fighting for the belt at No Mercy, and he said that he's not upset. He said that he's just gonna work his way up to the ladder.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so fucking ridiculous. Oh god. It's Apollo.
So then,
Apollo Crews 2.0. I can't say it anymore. Like it's Apollo Crews 2.0. Guys just happen to be there. Dude,
apparently he's just
you got screwed. You were pissed
He did- he
last
got-
week, and you're like, and then you come out of here and fucking say, I'm not mad. Dude,
you look pretty mad. You look pretty mad, buddy.
fuck me. Like, does the cruiserweight division mean that much of a shit that he doesn't even give a shit anymore? Like, you could already tell the dude's gained the weight he lost back. Like, it's just,
Maybe-
what the fuck?
Maybe he's trying to get out of the division.
I would too. I would too. Anyway.
It's not like where he's gonna. It's not like where he's going is gonna be any better though.
Brian Kendrick comes out, really good promo, talks about how he reminds him of Jack Gallagher, and now he's just what was he called him? Yellow belly cow or whatever the fuck he called him. And
It seemed like they were teasing a Cedric Alexander heel turn, but with what happens later on in the show, that's not what happens.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Next, Drew Gulak cuts another promo, and he pretty much tries to finish his slideshow. And of course, obviously, he knew he was going to get interrupted because one of the things on his slideshow was no interruptions.
277 slides.
There's no way he made 277 slides.
It's possible if you just do one picture at a fucking time. But the fact that this dude has 277 rules.
It's not like he's got anything else. It's not like that he has anything else to do, dude.
Turn a legit wrestler, first off, in TJP into a geek. Then a legit badass wrestler into a fucking geek. How do you manage to live with yourself? Drink bleach. Whoever's writing this shit.
You know what the funny thing is? Like, he Microsoft Office apparently tweeted that they like this slideshow too, so they're probably going to keep going with it too.
Yeah, of course, because that's how corporations work. They just see something that's clearly shitty, but hey, it's their product, so brand deal, money. Yeah, good luck trying to get any real money from this fucking shit.
So then, I gotta admit, I popped when this happened because I didn't expect it. Breezango come out.
Oh my! All right,
And-
now this, now this was entertaining because
Fandango's awesome in this role, dude.
Dude, okay, both of them are. They're great. So okay, let's talk about this. So apparently, Enzo,
So they come out.
Tyler Breeze and Fandango hear about Enzo calling him like at Captain Underpants or whatever, and Breezango was literally investigating him, and it's like,
No, you know what I loved? They called him Drew Gulick.
Drew Gulak. No, I think it's Drew Gulak. Oh, Gulak. No, it's Gulak. This is so reminiscent of like when Jericho like was mispronouncing Santino's name. Antonio Santino. Antoine Khalifa. Santino. Santino Marella.
So then they pretty much say that he's committed a fashion crime. Drew Gulak's gonna leave.
He's not wrong.
But then
do you want to have assault of a fashion officer to your list of charges? Hold on. Before we get to that point, let's talk about fucking Fandango and how he's just literally his lips are and his fucking facial hair is touching Drew Gulak.
Yeah, that was awesome.
What the fuck is happening? Why is he getting so uncomfortably close? What is happening? Why? And why? Fucking, it's so stupid. It's so stupid.
But it's awesome though.
It's fucking amazing. And then they cuff him. Fandango and Tyler Breeze cuff him with pink furry handcuffs.
And then he tries to escape, and Nigel McGuinness says he's resisting arrest.
Fucking Nigel.
I
want to talk about this before we continue real quick. Let's talk about Tyler Breeze. You have the right to remain fashionable.
Yes.
Anything you wear can be used. You will see in a mirror. You have a right to appoint a fashion consultant. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening? I'm so confused. It was great.
I want next week on SmackDown or 205 Live, like him to be locked up in the jail cell or whatever.
Oh my god, that would be the best, dude. But
overall, this segment gets a thumbs up. This was awesome. I don't know why they did it, though, but it was. I'm not gonna. This is like one of those cases where I'm not gonna add. All logic's defied here.
Yeah, all logic is defied. It doesn't matter. And you know what? It was good to save me from a show I didn't care about in the fucking first place. Good job, Breezango. That's so sad that people from like outside the division have to fucking save this fucking train wreck, but all right. Anyway, the show is good from here on out, though, because it was this segment, and I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
So then we have Cedric Alexander versus the Brian Kendrick.
Good main event,
and pretty much the whole
fucking swerve.
Pretty much the whole match. So I'll just talk about the ending because pretty much the whole match, Cedric Alexander. Clearly, we knew this match wasn't going to be long because I think this match aired at like right 10 minutes before the show ended. So
yeah.
And it didn't need to be long for what the main event was going to be. So pretty much, when Kendrick gets the upper hand, he throws Cedric Alexander right into like the exposed turnbuckle, throat first, and he goes to gain the offensive, but then Jack Gallagher comes out, and Kendrick gets scared, so he grabs the wind bell. Gallagher stands over him with the wind bell, and he points at him with the umbrella, which reminded me of Stin when he would point at people with the baseball bat. I don't know if that reminded you of Stin, but probably not.
It kind of did with me. Yeah, I can see the comparison.
And then he beats the crap out of Cedric Alexander with the umbrella, and
completely turns heel and joins up with Brian Kendrick, and he is now taken under Kendrick's wing. What the fuck is going on?
Kendrick didn't even look like he expected this at all either.
Why do I feel like he's gonna go the Triple H route now? Like Kendrick is gonna teach him how to be a fucking badass. They're gonna be the Cruiserweight Generation X. It's fucking do the second shit. And
you know what's a real shame though?
Jack Gallagher is gonna dress up like a fucking biker dude.
It kind of sucks though that I know this is weird to say that this happened on the same, because this would have been much more brutal if this didn't happen on the same episode that Kevin Owens beat the crap out of Vince McMahon.
Right. They're probably like, I already seen this earlier.
Yeah. I will get the real winners of this night are the fans. Whoever stayed for like all, because pretty much they just stayed and watched a pay-per-view. Think about it,
they're not the winners. Let's be real, they're the losers. The only thing they really were the winners of was the Fandango segment.
And the Kevin Owens
and the Kevin Owens segment. Let's be honest, the Mae Young Classic sucked. Most of 205 Live sucked, other than that segment with Gulak and Breezango in the main event.
Overall, 205 Live I thought was a pretty average show. It was about a 5 out of 10 show. It's not really. It's sort of their fault, but it isn't completely
for the first one. Let's talk about that one. That was a 4 out of 10. The other one was actually a 5 out of 10. So.
The other one's not as much their fault because they had to go. The Mae Young Classic was the same night, so the crowd was going to be wiped out by the time.
I give no excuses for why it was bad. This is on them. They're the idiots that wanted to fucking have it after the fucking first off the Mae Young Classic and after the Vince segment. So this fucking atrocities on them. So I give them no slack there.
And of course, the Mae Young Classic just had to suck.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is? The Mae Young Classic is already worse than the Cruiserweights. Because at least the Cruiserweights got a great tournament out of it.
Yeah, fair enough. I hope they do the tag team idea just because I think after that 6-man woman tag we saw, I think Raw needs that more than the fucking Cruiserweight division. I think they moved the Cruiserweight division to SmackDown. I don't care how many times I have to say it. I'll say it until the shit actually happens because it's like trying something. Doing that is much different than what we're doing now.
I'd like to see.
Nothing's working the way we're doing it. Like, you might as well give it a fucking shot.
But yeah, that was 205 Live. Now on to better stuff. Now on to NXT.
God, finally.
And ironically enough, the episode. Obviously, this is clearly the episode November 6th. Not November. For some reason, every time when I go to say September, I always say November for some reason.
You're like the Green Day lead singer. Summer has gone and passed. I don't know the lyrics. Can never last. Wake me up when September ends.
You know what the funny thing is? I bet he wrote that song on the last day of summer.
Yes.
If he didn't, then he wasted his time. But not his money, because apparently
there's plenty of it, believe me. Continue.
Didn't Green Day didn't they perform the SmackDown theme song in 2008?
Yeah, 2011 or 2012, I think. 2011 to 2013. It was the theme song for SmackDown for a while. It was "Know Your Enemy" by Green Day.
Great song.
Was a really good song.
Didn't really fit SmackDown theme song though, because
it was still a great song. I love it.
Yeah.
It made
Anyhow,
for Unforgiven, but you know they didn't have Unforgiven at the time.
So we had NXT, and the September 6th episode. Obviously, everybody knows because of what was going to happen on this show. We waited to do the live reactions for it because we didn't want to watch what was going to happen.
Yeah, it was a much better send off, and it was a much happier occasion than I thought it would be.
It still shouldn't have happened though.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it wasn't terrible. So
yeah,
it's probably still going to be an 8 out of 10 when all is said and done. Really,
just no one could tell me now. No one could tell me that she's hurt because if she has a collarbone injury, she would be coming out in a sling. There's no way you don't come out of the. You can't say, well, maybe she didn't wear it. You have to wear that sling at all times with a collarbone injury.
Yeah, I think it was a cover up to just keep her undefeated. At least sell we got hurt.
That's the thing that makes me mad the most is that everyone's trying to say that she is hurt, but if you watch this show, you clearly see she's not. Anyhow.
Shit, I don't care. She's going up to Raw. Her character's going to get assassinated. We all know what's coming.
Let's be like what so we had Percy Watson, Nigel McGuinness, and Mauro Ranallo on commentary. Percy Watson spoke more words this week, which I was happy about.
He spoke more words.
Because he says like 3 words the whole show, I think.
Yeah, I know. He does. All right.
It's not his fault too. It's not his fault either, but
let's go.
So we have the first match. It was Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega versus Cesar Bononi. Zelina Vega was on commentary for this match.
Yeah, we did the live for this. I was, by the way, shout out to Modern Echo. You can check them out on ReverbNation.com. Love the band. Fucking awesome fucking song for Cesar Bononi. It's the greatest. Give me a sign that your soul is one. Don't worry, I won't fall. Heaven's light shining down tonight. Don't worry, I have it all.
He didn't have it all on this night because he lost on this night. He lost it with the Hemlock DDT.
Yes, and Zelina Vega. I thought Percy was going to go heel, but apparently not.
And overall, this match was pretty good. Andrade Cien Almas is still bland as hell, and I don't care about him at all. So whatever. He's a good wrestler, though. So
he used to be so he had a character where he was a party guy, and now they fucking made him a fucking whipped bitch. No one wants to see a man be a whipped bitch. That's not intimidating.
And clearly, you can see that WWE is messing with Austin Aries by having Zelina Vega. Because what a coincidence they come up with this storyline right after he leaves the company.
Yeah, right. All that needs to happen now is that all of a sudden Aries' wife starts fucking making out with Andrade Cien Almas.
That hasn't happened. That's coming, I think.
Oh yeah. Or Percy Watson, one of the two. One of them is gonna fucking start smooshing all the way at her.
Then next, William Regal's backstage. He says that he's gonna make sure that Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly don't hit the ring and attack any more members of the roster anymore. Which,
yeah, okay. Well, no, he said no. Specifically, what he said, because you make it sound like he failed at that. He didn't necessarily fail, because he did succeed. Because he said specifically, the only fighting that will be done is in the ring. Well, they fought in the ring.
That is a good loophole.
So, at least he doesn't look like an idiot, like most GMs do. Because WWE and consistency go hand in hand. Oh wait, no, it doesn't.
And then
NXT it does.
And then Asuka's backstage, and before she gets interviewed, the Velveteen Dream interrupts it. Whatever.
Yeah, my boy Patrick Clark all the way. Let's do it. Elbow drop for days. Although I have to say, Kari Sands is better now after seeing it.
So. Why isn't he just Patrick Clark booked seriously as a wrestler instead of this shit?
I feel like he could have kept the name Velveteen Dream, but maybe at the same time you should have done away with the whole bisexual thing.
Thank you.
You're probably right. I mean, but he's still my boy. I don't care as long as I get to see Patrick Clark on TV.
Well, he's a good wrestler. This is gimmick shit.
Yeah, well, I think the only reason they're doing it, I'm sure they would rather do something else. I'm sure WWE's forcing him to like, we need an LGBT character. So
his partner's signed. Just book him as a tag, but that's not going to happen though. Wow. All right, next, Lars Sullivan completely squashes random jobbers.
I mean, this dude launches these dudes like I've never seen someone toss these motherfuckers as high and as far as he did. Like last time I can remember someone tossing people that far with ease without the other dude having to help him was like Brock Lesnar when he first debuted.
What about Strowman?
Strowman can toss guys, but like he's much different. Like he's not like your typical, like he doesn't really do a lot of suplexes. This dude is like a fucking, you could tell this dude was a legitimate athlete.
If this guy went up against Braun Strowman, he'd get eaten for lunch. Strowman would beat the shit out of this guy.
I mean, yeah, but if you put those two in the ring with Cassius Ohno might get hungry.
Yeah, I agree with that. Here's
we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
This I will, but however, this I did not like. So apparently, this was supposed to punish Lars Sullivan, but yet this actually did make William Regal look stupid. He goes and finds like the biggest jabronis you could ever find to face him in a 3-on-1 handicap match. Like he has to go find. If you wanted to punish him, why isn't he wrestling the Authors of Pain and like somebody else or Sanity? Instead, he picks 3 jabronis. You gotta admit that didn't make any sense.
Nope.
So great. And then afterwards, No Way Jose comes out and
fucking jabroni.
No Way Jose comes out and pretty much they have story because he attacked him at the show after NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3.
Shit myself, Lars Sullivan. With the
and he beats the crap out of No Way Jose as well. So
still waiting for that team up between Lars Sullivan and Otis Dozovic.
And something we always notice is that when No Way Jose gets mad, you should get scared. Like he looks scary when he gets mad.
He is fucking scary as shit when he's mad. Don't mess with Dominica, all right?
I think you mentioned this in the live reactions. He looks like a Super Satan just went off when he gets mad.
Satan. A Super Satan. Is that like a Super Saiyan but in Satan form?
Yes.
That's why he has the spiked up hair.
Yeah. All right. Next, Johnny Gargano is being interviewed at the Performance Center.
Oh, boy.
And then Riddick Moss and Tito Sabbatelli think that
First off, can we talk about the way this shit starts off? Like, I don't know what fucking happened in between, but like, if that really is how they decided to start the interview, where it's like, yeah, NXT TakeOver was amazing. It was a magical night, and it was wonderful. That's all I really gotta say. It was purely amazing. How redundant do you have to fucking be?
And then
like in like 2 sentences, it was the most redundant fucking beginning to a promo I've ever heard of in my life. Not that I think it's Johnny Gargano's fault, but it's like, why did they keep that in?
And then he talks about the loss, and he doesn't blame DIY for the loss. He blames himself. He should have been more focused. And then Tito Sabbatelli and Riddick Moss walk in and make fun of him. they claim that since they had DIY's last match in Full Sail University, that they broke up DIY, even though they had one more match right afterwards, but whatever. They got very selective memory, but Tino Sabatelli has had a concussion before, so maybe that's affecting his memory.
Fucking ass.
And
wow.
Tino Sabatelli says he should have just.
I will say this: I am glad I hear their theme again. The money come, the money come.
Why are you calling me an asshole? By the way, this is the same guy that said. What about Bret Hart? What you said about Bret Hart last night?
Yeah. Whoops. By the way, hold up a second. You want to know the ultimate form of hypocrisy?
Oh my God.
Oh shit! Oh shit, dude!
Can you imagine? You should have shown that on the video last night.
Oh my God, I should have, but nah, that would have been too much. Oh my God. Anyway.
So you have to sleep now with Bret Hart looking over you every time.
At
least you're not like me.
Bret Hart will protect me, and his concussions will be my shields.
But anyhow, then afterwards,
I scare myself sometimes. Anyway.
But yeah, they make fun of him that he lost at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3, and then Johnny Gargano has the greatest comeback line ever. He says, "Yeah, I guess you guys were watching that from the couch in Full Sail University. That was awesome." Like he roasted him.
Just destroyed them with that one comment. Like, little boy, sit down, be humble. Yeah. Be humble, and I break your back like camel clutch. You and your friend should have died in World War II.
And then afterwards, they challenged Johnny Gargano to face one of them in a match, and he accepts, and then they just continue with the interview. Like the camera didn't cut or anything; they just continue talking, like whatever that conversation. Yeah. And
then the conversation got cut off too.
Yeah, it was weird.
What's the point of continuing the convo?
Yeah, I know. It's not like we're gonna see it anywhere, so what was the point?
Right. Anyway.
And then Sonya Deville has a video package. It's good. And then afterwards, she destroys Zeta in a match and squashes him.
It's good. It's the same fucking video package that shown like fucking 3 times now. If you want to step to me, square up. Fucking, it's the same shit, dude.
It's been 3 months since I've seen. It's been 3 months since I've seen it. In all fairness, so I forgot that it was.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
At least it's not like Roman Reigns and John Cena segments where they just copy and paste them within a span of a week.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, Sonya Deville completely squashes Zeta. Poor Zeta, man. Like she got squashed by 2 MMA fighters.
Like within like the course of a week with each other too. Like he fights Sonya Deville, and then I think like she fought fucking Shayna Baszler, like a legit fighter too. So
technically that wasn't a week because
I just want to see these 2 team up. Do the fucking women's tag because you actually have a lot of potential now. Like
I've lost a lot of respect for Shayna Baszler. I don't want to see her in WWE ever again.
I don't give a shit. Do your fucking job. You're getting fucking money. Fucking deal with it, cunt. Anyway.
Then Sandy cuts a promo. It was while they were still laid out after getting attacked by the new stable. I'm not going to say their names because it's a waste of time.
What?
I'm not wasting my breath saying the names. I say that everyone knows who the new stable is. That beat them up. Everyone knows.
Dude, you could just call them the Red Dragon.
I know, but they don't have a phone. They don't have a official.
Who gives a shit?
They don't have an official name.
Red Dragon. I'm calling them the Red Dragon. Until their name gets changed official, I'm calling them the 3 the Red Dragon.
Where's the Blue Dragon? then they can face the blue dragon, then the yellow dragon, then the orange dragon, then the turquoise dragon, then the purple dragon, then the white dragon.
The what? How many? What was that last color before orange? What?
I think I said turquoise dragon.
Turquoise dragon? What is this fucking English shit? This ain't English Comp 2. What you want about?
They can face the brown dragon. They can face
the brown dragon, the shit dragon. Hey, shit myself ink dragon. Do it.
You know what?
Just have me just call Lars Sullivan. There you go. Stakes and weights.
How about we just call
stakes and weights. Pain and anguish.
How about we just call them the everything dragon? They're all colors.
The gay pride. The gay dragon. The gay dragon.
Oh, Chris Dodd just posted in wrestling news and updates.
What's up with wrestling news and updates? Let's just check. I'm curious. We're live.
He just said he just gave the reason why the WWE never did the 4 horsewomen angle. Let's read why, because this kind of has to do with what we just talked about. As previously reported, the original plan for the Mae Young Classics were for Kairi Sane to defeat Toni Storm. Those plans were changed when they decided to go all out for the horsewomen's storyline, so they went with Shayna Baszler instead of Storm for the finals. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so the 4 horsewomen storylines that they want.
According to Dave Meltzer, the decision was made on... Hold on, let me read the thing, dude. According to Dave Meltzer, the decision was made on Monday not to feature anything regarding the horsewoman angle. Like they company, that's what it says, decided to make the night all about Kairi Sane and save the Ronda Rousey and 4 horsewoman angle for a later date. There was a rumor going around online that suggests that Vince didn't want to base the tournament around Shayna because she's not signed with the company.
Holy shit, Vince made a good call.
What the hell? Those reports appeared to be false, as Triple H indicated on Twitter prior to the tournament that both Baszler and Sane have both signed deals to the company.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so maybe I was wrong then. I guess Shayna Baszler wasn't all pissed off. So I guess they are still going with it. So they are.
There was definitely. Yes. You could clearly. I don't care. I still didn't think Shayna Baszler gave full effort at that tournament, though.
No. There's no question about it. But she probably didn't know what the fuck was going on at the time. But still, no excuse not to do your job. Yes. However, at least you can do the women's tournament idea and team up Shayna Baszler and fucking Sonya Deville. Do it. Fucking do it. Who's calling you?
My aunt. But I will answer. I will call her back when I'm done with this.
Okay. You ready? Continue.
But anyhow, so Sanity cuts a promo, and Eric Young pretty much says that they're going to get revenge on the all-colored dragons, I'm going to call them now, because I want to call them that.
All-colored dragons. You're calling them the gay dragon. You're calling them the gay pride dragon.
I don't question the dragon's sexuality. They're just dragons.
Don't question their sexuality. Just dragons.
They're just dragons, man.
Just call them the red dragon. Fuck off. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. So they pretty much said they're gonna get revenge. This promo was kind of weird because I didn't know where the hell Eric Young was, so I just thought he was just randomly like it.
This was filmed after they got attacked.
I know, but at first it looks like that Eric Young's just like having. I thought Eric Young and Nikki Cross were having sex or something because he looked that way with the way Eric Young was positioned with the video. If you watch,
yeah, you were hearing like weird gruntings and shit, and it turned out to be fucking. It turned out to be Alexander Wolf, and I'm like, I thought it was Nikki Cross for a minute. This is fucking. I thought Nikki Cross was going down on Eric Young.
So now the question is, what do you think? I wonder what Alexander Wolf and Eric Young were doing together then.
I'll give you one guess. Chaos. Think about it for a minute. Chaos.
And then Next,
I didn't get a
Danny
laugh.
Burch and
Not even a chuckle. Oh my god.
sorry, I got a text on my phone, so I was reading it.
Did you not hear what I said?
No.
I heard. This is why they were doing stuff. I'll tell you exactly what they were doing. Chaos. All right, go. Continue.
Next, Danny Burch and Owen looking to in the Performance Center training as if they're going to become a tag team.
Yeah, dude.
But of course, that
marked out so hard when I saw this shit.
we both did because it's in the live reactions. Remember, I even asked in the live reactions. They really haven't done anything to bring up the Owen Lorcan and Danny Burch team.
Match, and then we see them building up to that team, and I'm like,
at least in NXT, when I ask what happened with it, I get an answer.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that's pretty sad.
But then
they have a 1 hour time frame, and they fill more loopholes and more gaps than Raw and SmackDown combined. It's actually fucking pathetic.
But then Ruby Riott comes up to William Regal, and she pretty much wants a match with both the members of the Iconic Duo. And William Regal says that she has to find a tag team partner. I didn't really care about the Ruby Riott stuff because I wanted to see Owen Lorcan and Danny Burch as a team. I didn't want to see Ruby Riott. She just go away.
Although she looks better with long hair than she did with that fucking short hair. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna sound politically incorrect, but she looked like a dyke. I'm sorry, I've said it. All right, continue.
I don't really get. I still like Ruby Riott's supposed to be like really good, unless she's just not. Unless this isn't like her full. I'm not really sold on Ruby Riott right now. She just hasn't been anything special right now. Maybe because Asuka and like was been so dominant, maybe she didn't really get to shine. But she just, I don't know. I don't really see that. I don't really see it in Ruby Riott.
As they should have had her come out with 3 days grace. Let's start a riot.
It's a great song.
Should have come out with that.
I still like the song, but I listened to it so many times I don't like to listen to it anymore. I burnt myself out with that song.
But no, they give her a fucking like surfer dude theme, like.
That should have been Kona Reeves' theme, man. Kona Reeves, baby.
Oh, that would have been a fucking great theme for Kona Reeves. He comes out of the fucking like he no longer needs a gimmick of being the unsaved one because he comes out as like a surfer dude, and he's like, I, he's just coming up. He's like, serves up, dudes. Kona Reeves here to save the day.
But yeah, no one will save him. But no, and then he can afterwards. He's like, I'm here to save the day because nobody saved me. I don't want people to go through what I went through.
I'm gonna save you with my oceanic skills.
He should still go off on Serena Deeb for
fuck off with this shit. Go, just move on. Move on. Let's do this.
Oh, what? No. He caught me.
What?
Oh my gosh.
What'd you say?
Cassius Ohno versus Hideo Itami in an OEQ match.
Oh no. I did that by accident that time. Oh no, badass. Oh no. Oh, I'ma get eaten.
Do you think
competition? Oh, it's the greatest of all time. The biggest of all time. Hurry up, I'm hungry.
Do you think they gave him that song as a rib? I have a feeling they did.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh,
let's be honest.
Oh no. Earthquake.
I'm gonna be honest. We didn't really take this match seriously because of Cassius Ohno, because he's
so out of shape.
He's fat.
So out of shape.
He's so
like everyone's like, oh, I don't like Cassius Ohno for being fat. I'm like, but you like Kevin Owens. Here's the thing: Kevin Owens doesn't have visible jiggles. Like this dude has jiggles everywhere when he fucking does moves, and it's so unpleasant to watch. But at the same time, it's so funny because you're like seeing this dude do flips and shit. It's fucking so stupid. Like,
One thing.
wear black fucking basketball jerseys or some shit. Like, don't wear purple. Don't wear all these other colors. That white fucking basketball jersey tucked into the trunks was the worst. I actually would have preferred him fucking shirtless. It would have been just the same, but no, they had to make it even worse.
Yeah, I tell you what time he is. I tell you what time is a heel, even though he tried saving his life. But yeah, he's a heel.
Yeah, he's a heel. Yes, he's a heel. People are trying to like give him. He's giving him shit. He just want respect. Give him respect.
How can you get respect if you lose every match you're in? I don't respect people who lose all the time.
Well, you've respected him in this instance because he was just trying to save his life.
But he failed. He's probably in Cassius Ohno's stomach right now.
Probably. Hey, do you notice everybody that Cassius Ohno wins against, they actually come back? Does that mean they're shit babies?
Either that or he throws up. Maybe he throws up.
He regurgitates them. Fucking so bad. Oh my god. It's so fucking stupid.
And I don't even know what happened. He was lucky to get. Bobby Roode was lucky to get out of there alive, dude. When he was
when he was fighting,
he got out of there. Yeah. Sanity got out alive too, but yet they're still in NXT. In a sense, it's bad to be in NXT as long as Cassius Ohno's around. I don't think you want to be in NXT. You want to be called up to the main roster as soon as you can.
Oh no, the roster.
I wonder if Bobby Roode, like, if he was going to be his next victim, he was like, you got to call me up now. I'm going to get eaten. You got to call me up.
Probably. He's probably the next victim.
I wonder if William Regal gets scared every time he's in a backstage segment with them.
Probably.
You notice, like, Cassius Ohno asked for a no DQ match. William Regal wasn't going to say no to him.
Why would he? He might get eaten. He'll get eaten alive by Cassius Ohno.
All right, so I'm going to tell you how I think we just randomly started.
He will suffer the same fate as his peers.
I wonder if like the commentators are in fear calling this match.
Yes, because he's eating him with the chair. Anyway, 3 stars. It probably would have been a 4, but we just could not take it seriously.
Yes, we could.
It was just really entertaining to make fun of the. Oh no. Oh no. All right, let's do this.
And then we have Asuka's future, I called it, because we didn't really necessarily because I called it that.
Cry, and I was gonna cry if she cried, but she didn't cry, thank God. So everything's okay. She had a really awesome send off. Fucking great.
The send off was she had like such a big send off. Triple H even came out for the send off, and like no one comes out for a send off.
Yeah, he never comes out for like a regular NXT episode, and if he does, it's not aired. So,
that was pretty cool. And the next NXT Women's Champion, Triple H. I wanted to be Triple H, and it should be Triple H.
No, Kairi Sane, man, elbow drop for the win.
Triple H versus Kairi Sane for the.
So news, because I'm not waiting all this fucking time. I'm just gonna fucking say it now. So, yeah, it's not. Tournament is pointless because it's even worse than I thought it'd be. So yes, it's not all pointless because Kairi Sane does get a spot for the number 1 contendership in the NXT Fatal 4-Way. But guess what? Yeah, I just said Fatal 4-Way. So does 3 other women.
Oh, it's a Fatal 4-Way?
That's going to be a Fatal 4-Way, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know
who the others are.
I don't know who the others are. I assume one of them is going to be Ember Moon, and God, it's probably going to be like fucking Peyton Royce and Billy Kay or some shit.
So I'm confused though. So you have a tournament to get a spot in a Fatal 4-Way match to fight for a title that you may not possibly win.
not even just that, like the fact that their multi-man tag match was a better match than like most of the matches in the tournament, other than Blanchard and Kerry Sane. And then like they had their spot to win the tournament is in a fucking fatal four-way. It's and like people praise this shit. Like the fact that people like praise this shit. I'm looking at Solid Monster like, dude, really? Is it? Do you just?
I don't know. Actually, I don't think Dave Meltzer praised it. I think he thought it was good, but he didn't praise it.
Yeah, thank God. But Solid Monster praised it like fucking pigs and shit. Like it's fucking the greatest thing in the world.
How do you praise shit like this? This is shit.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, she's going to be in the Fatal 4-Way. Yeah, cool send-off for Asuka. Awesome. I'll give this episode an 8 out of 10 just because I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I did the 205 Live episodes.
Especially, too, because we were laughing at Cassius Ohno.
I don't even remember. Like, we probably were supposed to give star ratings, but there wasn't really any matches other than the main event. Not really worth
sometimes I feel like it, sometimes I don't.
All right, let's do it. Last NXT.
All right, now we have this week's episode for September 13th, 2017. Same people on commentary. The first match was a tag team match. It was the Iconic Duo versus Ruby Riott and a mystery partner. At first, the mystery partner doesn't come out, but then Nikki Cross comes out right through the crowd, and pretty much the Iconic Duo kick Ruby Riott's ass. And then when Ruby Riott gets the advantage, Nikki Cross tags herself in, beats up the Iconic Duo, hits a swing and neckbreaker finish,
and then leaves, tags Ruby Riott back in, and then Ruby Riott hits her senton and wins.
And Ruby Riott didn't even expect this.
I mean, I look at this and I'm like thinking maybe like, I don't know. I feel like it's too good to be true, but like maybe they're actually doing it now. Like, it looks like signs of a tag team division forming finally after all this time. And now they're like, maybe like Ruby Riott's like the next to join Sanity, which honestly would kind of make sense. So.
It's so weird, though, that they tried to make it seem like that Nikki Cross hadn't been a face yet, because clearly they were trying to seem like she wasn't a face, even though she's aligned with a face faction, so it's weird.
Yeah, right. So, I don't know.
Like Nigel McGuinness, he had no clue what was going on. He's like, what's going on here? Very suspicious.
Well, I mean, at the same time, you got to remember they kicked the shit out of each other when Ruby Riott first showed up. So, in fact, they almost botched a couple spots because they were kicking the crap out of each other so much.
I still think Nikki Cross sucks, though, as this gimmick.
Yeah, better than anyone else. But hey, if they're teaming up, then at least Ruby Riott will be fitting the part.
Ruby Riott was very confused, though. I don't think she. I think she's like, "What did that just happen?"
Yeah.
Like you.
She wants to be friendly. She wants a friend. She wants a friend.
Poor Iconic Duo, though. They like never win any of their matches.
This is why I say they should make it the tag team division so they can win something. Because you can't win a singles title and hold it at the same time. Ask Cole. They broke a fucking title that was actually prestigious to a point. Anyway, fuck it.
Next, No Way Jose gets interviewed and he challenges Lars Sullivan to a match. He didn't say when. He didn't say next week.
Yeah, that's what he said. Next week.
I'm assuming he's going to accept because I don't think Lars Sullivan's not going to say no.
Lars Sullivan wants to meet. He wants that Dominican meat. Oh, gross. Anyway.
Then next we had Johnny Gargano versus Riddick Moss with Tebow Salatelli.
First off, hold on. The money come. The money come. Yeah, the money come. Oh, when the money come. I did it once, it ain't twice, it ain't my last one. You just mad, bro, because you ain't never had none. The car garage filled with Porsches, 980 Spiders, 800 horses, and the bottom and the balls and the switching hats.
Why is there 800 horses?
I don't know why.
What are they doing with all those horses? What are they going to do with all those horses?
I don't know. What are they going to do with those 980 spiders? They have 918 spiders. What are they gonna do with all those?
They're gonna put them on you while you're sleeping.
The fucking Wyatt family come up with a fucking boogeyman. The fuck is this shit?
What does Neville have?
Rich people, not fucking Wyatt fucking weeaboo trash.
Anyhow, you know what the funny thing is? I thought this was a good match. Riddick Moss, though, he still needs some improvement in the win, but I thought this was a pretty good match.
Well, he was carried pretty much by Johnny Gargano, let's be real.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The best spot in the match that's really only worth mentioning was Johnny Gargano gets him into a submission move. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. And Riddick Moss gets to the ropes, and Johnny Gargano just looks like shocked, like he's just like absolutely distraught that he got to the ropes. Like he just goes into like a, I don't even know, like, and then eventually this almost costs him the match, but it doesn't. He ends up defeating him with the spear coming into the ring onto Riddick Moss, which was kind of weird because that's like his signature, but whatever. And obviously, I heard that they're going to do Johnny Gargano versus Tino Sabatelli next week, so I think that match probably will be better, but Tino Sabatelli, I don't know.
I mean, Tino Sabatelli, I've heard, has been improving, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Watch Tito Sabatelli pull out like a fucking 5-star banner next week against Johnny Gargano. He just starts pulling off like Frankensteiners at his size.
Hey, that's what Heath Slater and Kurt Hawkins did at Great Balls of Fire.
Anyway, continue.
All right, so we have the Street Profits, and they take what's theirs because nobody can because they got the swag, man. They got the swag.
Oh, let's. You say it's so white. It's so white when you say it. They got the swag. Dude, it sounds like Filthy Frank on like fucking a Ritalin. Hey, yo, man, you want some swag? Swag!
But they face
bring the swag like nobody can.
They face the Ely brothers. I don't know why they were.
No
the
need
Ely
to.
brothers are like.
Hold on. I gotta sing it now because it's like I'm in the mood. Hold on. I bring the swag like nobody can. No need to brag. What about it? Yeah. What about it? Yeah. I bring the swag like nobody can. It's in the bag, man. I got it. Yeah. Speaking of bags. Dun, 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 dun. Eating money, whoa, catch up, but the blow, what up, but the show, and then the independent show. I'm happy driver, no cruise control, 205 live sucks, don't watch. I stay 100. I keep it homegrown for the applause, and all the people know. Bring the swag like nobody can. All right, we're done.
I feel bad for Montez Ford. I think he needs, because if he stays 100, he's gonna be stuck in that cruiserweight division.
Oh God. The funniest thing too, dude, him and Angelo Dawkins into the crowd was fucking great when the crowd was going nuts. They had like, did you see the red cups like on the fucking phones? Like everyone just got like a bunch of pictures of red cups.
How was that?
That was the best. This team is so over. I don't even care. They are so over right now. And they've only been here on NXT for like what? Like a month now?
Yeah.
It's fucking great, dude. Anyway.
But I think the Ilya brothers are a decent team too, but they're not a great team, but they're a decent team.
I think they've gotten much better now that they turned them heel, actually.
They have the weirdest theme. They have the weirdest theme song though.
They really do. It is so fucking generic. Ha 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 ha.
What is it? What is that?
So stupid. So stupid, dude. Like, I thought I heard generic themes and like fucking Mayo classics, and then out come the fucking Daily Brothers with this piece of shit like coming out. Oh, that would make it worse if fucking Mercedes Martinez music starts. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm done. Alright, continue. Let's do this.
So, the Mean Street, not the Mean Street Profits, sorry. The Street Profits.
The Mean Street Profits. Oh my god. It's just the white guys and the black guys, and they're just like, hey, we're all not racially discriminatory. Fucking hell. Just imagine Shane McMahon leading the Street Profits and his Mean Street Posse. It's fucking stupid. Oh, anyway, alright, I'm done. Continue. Here we go.
So the Street Profits, they went in a squash with the finish, the pump up spine buster into the frog splash, and then afterwards they celebrated in the crowd because they're awesome, man. They can do that. That's what winners do. They're winners.
Of course. Dude, that's the best celebration, though. Fucking Montez Ford going, piping up the crowd. Fucking Angelo stirring the pot. It's fucking great. I want to be at a live event just to see the Street Profits in action. I want to see them fight Tony Sabatelli and Riddick Moss. It's money. Do it. The money come. The money come. The money come.
I want you to go to NXT Live.
And they did it once, they did it twice. That ain't their last one. And they bring the swag like nobody can.
No, you know what I want to happen?
What about it? Yeah.
You know what I want? You know what I want to happen just in spite of you? I want the Street Profits to come out and lose to Heavy Machinery with with Otis Dojovic getting the pin.
Otis Dojovic? Oh my god, fuck that shit. I mean, no, I would not be in favor of this shit. Nope.
I bet you leave.
Dude, I did not sign up for this. Nope.
You didn't sign up for anything.
I did not. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Next, we have one final video package for Asuka and all the past and current NXT women and some of the superstars praise how great she was because she was that great. So it was awesome.
Yay!
And then William Regal gets interviewed and he says that he still needs to think about this. He still needs more time to think about what to do with the NXT Women's title. He's not sure.
We already know what's going to happen.
He didn't know. He didn't know at the time this was taped. He's thinking about it, even though we already know. Maybe he's thinking about it even more. He's thinking. Let him think.
Jesus, you're really insistent on letting him think. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway.
Because he'll come up with good stuff when he thinks. You have to. When he thinks, he comes up with good stuff.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Even though the tournament was fucking pointless and, like, yeah, one of the winner of the tournaments in this tournament, in this fucking thing, and it should just be a one-on-one match. But,
it's not his fault.
Yeah.
He didn't make the tournament. He didn't come up with...
Who are the other two gonna fucking be? Because I swear to God, if we're gonna get, like, fucking Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross, no. No.
Kona Reeves, Triple H, and then there you go.
Fuck off. Stop. All right.
And Triple H will win the NXT Women's title, and everyone will love it.
Anyway, next match.
This was the best match on the show.
Yes.
It was
Wolfgang versus fucking Pete Dunne
for the UK title. I'm happy this match took place on NXT because we haven't seen any of the UK title matches since Chicago.
And Pete Dunne is an asshole. Straight up asshole.
But before the match starts, Wolfgang talks about how because he gets interviewed and he talks about how he's going to win the UK title. And then later on, Pete Dunne goes to get interviewed, and he doesn't say anything. He just puts the title right in his mouth and walks out. I thought that was awesome. It was a badass.
It was awesome.
And I gotta say this: every time I watch a Pete Dunne match, it's awesome. Like Pete Dunne's awesome.
Dude, you know what match I really wanted to see after Saul Monster brought it up? Well, I think one of his fans brought it up. They're like, buy or sell on your favorite wrestler right now, Pete Dunne or Chad Gable. I'm like, oh, now you made me want to see the match so bad. Oh, that'd be such a good match.
I love the way that Pete Dunne works over the fingers of his opponents. Like, he just, when he separates them, it's awesome.
That joint manipulation.
And of course, now, Nigel McGuinness, for some reason, he likes to say joint manipulation a lot. So cool for him.
Yeah, I bet he loves to manipulate his joint.
Your cat, I don't think your cat's giving you a weird look.
Yeah, because he hates me. It's my fault. It's all my fault. Hey, George.
Pete Dunne hits a he pretty much hits a Kimura lock right on the turnbuckle, which was awesome. And then he hits a DDT, like a springboard DDT right under the apron, which was really cool. And Pete Dunne pretty much dominates this matchup. And then pretty much Wolfgang makes a little bit of a comeback, and they just pretty much both go back and forth. Pete Dunne hits an X-Plex. Wolfgang hits he goes for the Howland. Pete Dunne moves out of the way. He hits the bitter end for the win, and Pete Dunne retains the UK Championship. And afterwards, though, it gets better. The faction, the Gay Dragons.
The Gay Dragons, yes! It's over. It's over.
They come out, and what I first thought was going to happen was Pete Dunne was going to join this faction because they would, which I thought would have been awesome. But they try to attack him. Wolfgang saves him, but Pete Dunne takes off, and I love what he does at the end. He acts like he's going to go save him, but instead he grabs his United Kingdom Championship title and just leaves. Great heel tactic by Pete Dunne. And then afterwards, the Gay Dragons beat the crap out of
the Gay Dragons.
Wolfgang. And then they leave, and then they end the show. Tyler Bate and Trent Seven come out. And,
I love that. So first off, friggin' Trent Seven and Tyler Bate come out after this all goes down. The fuck?
It was weird.
Like, why do you wait till now? Why does Mustache Mountain come out now to fucking come to the aid of fucking Wolfgang? Like, the fuck, dude?
Well, they probably thought Pete Dunne was gonna save him because it looked like he was going to. So
yeah, but they should have known it's fucking Pete Dunne. At that point, you should have came right out to stop fucking Adam Cole, to stop the Shining Wizard.
Then after the show goes off the air, Tyler Bate and Trent Seven challenge the Gay Dragons to only Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly to a tag team match on a future episode of NXT. So I thought,
that's gonna be great. Oh, that's gonna be so good.
I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
But they haven't accepted yet, so we don't know. They haven't accepted yet, so we don't know if it's gonna happen because they could say no.
Do it, 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 do it.
That's what the Gay Dragons are doing to each other.
Stop.
I'm burying this faction before he can even get over.
I didn't even give us star ratings for any of the matches, so we just said fuck it tonight.
I'm not in the mood anymore. After 205 Live, star ratings don't deserve to happen.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Anyway, yeah, I give this show a solid 9 out of 10.
Yes, so, that UK title match was really good.
Yeah, 8 out of 10 for the first NXT, 9 out of 10 for the second one. So good shows overall. Much better than 205 Live. 205 Live was fucking cancer. All right.
205 Live causes people to get cancer.
Yes. And STDs and migraines all at once. It's scary. Yes. It's a scary academic. Call 1-800-205-LIVE.
205 Live is
experiencing all these symptoms. Called 1-800-205-LIVE.
205 Live is pretty much my cigarettes. Everyone questions why people smoke cigarettes even though they know it's going to cause cancer.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. That's terrible. All right. That's bad. All right. So
No plugs, no plugs, no plugs, no plugs, no plugs.